Hello everyone, this is Igor from LikePayDev, and today we will be setting up Memberchat, the peer-to-peer no-code chat for Webflow and Memberstack. So Memberchat is a peer-to-peer chat for your Webflow website, which works perfectly with Memberstack. So we used to see a lot of chats which provide the option for you to have a support for your users. So basically, when you as an owner of the website talk to your users. But what is different about MemberChat is that it's peer-to-peer, meaning that it made for your users not to talk to you, but to talk to each other. So this is the way for your members to communicate with each other. And before we released the member chat, it used to be a lot of coding and it was like super expensive to make. But we made it like really simple and ready out of the box. It will only take you 5 minutes to set up member chat on your website and start making your users communicate with each other easy. So let's get started and let's set up member chat. The first thing you need to do is to create account in LikePayDev. So do it if you haven't yet. And after you create your account, you will see your account overview, account page. Go to project and subscriptions, and you will see this page. And you will need to create a new project. So in this field, project name, just type the name for your new project. I will make it demo, and press create. Then you will have your project ready. So you will see the name of your project and you will see ID of your project, which is very important. It will be used in the script, which we will be putting in your Webflow website. And yeah, that's all for this step. Next, let's go to set up documentation. So we have this fancy page here, and click on member chat. And let's go through the whole documentation so you would understand the whole process of setting up the member chat for your Webflow website. The first requirement is to have Memberstack installed on your website. So before working with member chat, make sure that you have Memberstack on your Webflow website, that it's working and everything is fine with that. After that, go and install Memberchat. So the first thing for you is to copy this code and paste it in the heading of the head code of every page where you want to see the chat. So basically, I open my demo project in Webflow and I go to the chat page and I put that code in custom code in head script here. You will see like the data project ID attribute, and it will have the value of your project ID, and it should be changed with your actual project ID. So let's go back to this page, copy it, and paste it here so that your code will look like this. It will install the chat on your page. Then let's go to the next step. In Memberchat, you have name and the profile picture of every member who is using the chat. And by default, we put some really funny names of fruits for those names, but you can replace it with actual names and photos of your members. To do so, you will need to add two attributes to the code which we installed here. So you will put it somewhere here. So copy this and go to this page and paste it right after this ID. So paste it here. And do the same for the avatar. So basically in the name attribute, you will put the reference to a Memberstack field which contains the value for member's name, and in avatar attribute you will use the same thing for the profile picture of this member. So add it, make space and add it here. So we need to put the actual values, actual IDs of the fields from Memberstack here. So go to your Memberstack project to forms and fields page. So this is my demo project in Memberstack. So I go to forms and fields, and I have a field of name and photo here. So I go to name and I open it and I copy this value, then go to my Webflow and change this thing. So I put the name, the value of my actual field in Memberstack for the name attribute, and I do the same for photo. It's super easy to do. Okay, cool. Okay, this is done. So let's save it. Let's go back to documentation, and it says that we have this kind of script on our page. That's true. And what we need to do next is we need to add the div block, like actually like 2 div blocks, to kind of like create a space to tell Memberchat where it should appear on your page. So to do so, you need to create 2 div blocks. Let's have a look at the actual project. So I already have these blocks here. Basically, these are 2 div blocks, which is like one has a class. It can be whatever class what you want, so you can name it whatever you want. It can be Memberchat wrap, like Memberchat, like anything. So, but the important thing is that you need to make sure that this div block is big enough so it has some space inside to actually kind of like display chat inside. So the Memberchat will take the whole free space within this div block. Okay, so in my case, I make it kind of like 100% of my container, and I put a height of 500 pixels for chat to be displayed. The next, you need to put the one more div block inside of this one, and don't put any class to that, but put the Memberchat app ID. Memberchat app ID. So once again, you need to have 2 div blocks. So the first one has a class. It has proper space for Memberchat to render inside. And the second one is a child of the previous, and it has no class, but it has an ID of Memberchat app. That's it. So we can publish our project, and we can go and see how it looks like. So let's open this page, and yeah, you can see Memberchat here. It says that I need to log in because I'm not logged in right now on this website, and Memberchat knows that. So if in Memberstack you are not logged in, so it will show you this kind of message. It will ask you to log in. So I will do it with my test members. So on this page, I have these test members which I already set up. So let me take these guys, login, and his password. Okay. So now I am logged in. So if I go to chat, I will see actual chat rendered in my page. So it doesn't ask me to log in anymore because I am already logged in. So next we need to find a way to open a room with particular member. So to do that, you will need to have your MS ID somewhere, let's say in CMS, in the profile of each member, and you will need to pass that Memberstack ID through the URL parameter. So let's see how it looks like in our documentation. So basically it looks like this. So you'll be having the member ID equal user's MS ID. If I have a look at that, how it looks in my CMS, I will show you on this page. So here I have a button which gets the URL from Messenger URL, and in my CMS I have this kind of URL for my members. So basically I have a URL to the chat, and then I have this attribute of member ID equal this member's ID. This is the one option how you can do it. You can store only ID somewhere and then use a bit of custom code to add the attribute, add the parameter to your link. It's basically up to you, but the important thing is that when you open the chat, you will need to have a parameter in your URL for this chat. Okay, so now let's test it. So let's try to talk to this guy and click message. So we will open the page with chat, and we will see this guy's name and the avatar because he has already been in this chat, so we can already talk to him. So let's send a message like hello. And also I was registering as the guy with this name, so I already have my avatar and I have my name. So this one will be able to answer me something. So let me close this mode and open the one more chat. So now I will be using this from Windows to demonstrate you how chat works. So here I have a chat with guy called here I am logged in as this guy, and here I am logged in as this guy. So and yeah, so let's chat. So basically this guy said me hello, I say hey, and it's absolutely real time. Actual conversation can happen here, like with me and that guy basically. What's up? And you can see in this URL, I can make it bigger for you now. So you can see that we passed the parameter of Memberchat ID with actual ID of that member, which is the ID of that member from Memberstack. And this is how we actually open this room with a member. That's it about the setup of Memberchat. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about how to do it, please contact us with our contact form. You can send us a bug report or something like that if you find any problem with Memberchat. So hope you will enjoy it, and see you soon.